Yo, what it is, YouTube? It's your boy DC coming back with another bullseye tutorial here today on the channel. I want to go over a video today how I like to use stereo wideners in a different way, a different concept. So if y'all do like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Also suggest more video ideas. Y'all want to support the channel, check the links and get to it, cop a preset or whatever. So let's get to it right now.
Calling from 5 a.m. in the morning. I got this feeling. I know you know, don't explain it. The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove.
Really dope type of mix I was working on here, like those Tyler style type of vocals. So most importantly today, I'm thinking about the concept of brightness and how we can how we can get the most brightness, we can get our bang for our buck, how we can get our money's worth in terms of brightness, right? Because when you're using, like, for example, a boosting EQ or a boosting saturator, sometimes there's diminishing returns. You can only make the candy bar so sweet until you give a motherfucker diabetes, all right? And the same thing applies to boosting EQ. Sometimes you can only make things only so bright before they become harsh and brittle. All right, so this is a way that I've been able to try to get things as bright as possible without using too much boosting EQ, and that's coupling a stereo imager and widening the top end. So I'll show you an example right now, then I'll show you one on the vocal. The first one being on the master fader. So I'm using this plugin to make it wider. And sometimes with this plugin right here, I might end up pushing it even harder. So I realized that, oh shit, rather than me letting all this plugin do the work, I could just, open it up a little bit, you feel me? And then after the fact, put on a stereo imager. I like to use a multiband because I can only widen the top end. And something about widening the top end actually makes it feel brighter.
Calling from 5 a.m. in the morning. I got this feeling. I know you know, don't explain it. The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. Don't keep me waiting, I'm levitating. Blame it on me, I will take it.
So yeah, you kind of hear just by me like just applying a little bit of widening in the high end frequencies. Now you kind of hear of a situation where now you hear like the upper mid range of the reverb, and now you hear all of the detail, and you hear even more of the sibilance too. So I noticed that I was like, damn, bro, like I could actually make my mixes brighter by doing just a little bit of boosting EQ to crack open the top end, and then using the widener specifically on the high end. So that's how I like to use it on the actual master fader itself. So let's look at these two plugins together.
Calling from 5 a.m. in the morning. The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. Don't keep me waiting, I'm levitating. Blame it on me, I will take it. Don't keep me waiting, I'm levitating.
All right, so let's see how we would apply this concept of widening to get brightness onto a vocal. All right, so let me see right here. Right here, I have my lead vocal aux, right? And usually, what I would do is I would use an EQ, kind of like mag EQ or something like that, right? Anything that kind of just lets me crack open the top end. Let's say I would do like some people go on mag EQ, and they would boost like 4 dB. So maybe you might want to try to do this by splitting in half how much you usually boost. If you're doing a boost of 2, do a boost of 1. If you're doing a boost of 1, do a boost of a half, right? And then after the fact, apply a stereo imager after that. You feel me? Type shit like that. So let me see real quick like this.
The time is now. You've been lost but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. The time is now.
So like in a situation like this, I like to kind of like widen. I like to widen where I boosted at with the EQ. So let's see.
The time is now. You've been lost but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. The time is now. You've been lost but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. Don't keep me waiting, I'm levitating. Blame it on me, I will take it. Don't keep me waiting, I'm levitating. Blame it on me, I will take it.
So you hear it kind of helps the vocal blossom a little bit more. You feel me? And I feel like this technique is a little bit better because you still get the fullness of the brightness from cracking open the top end with the EQ, versus where, you know, some people, they would just say fuck it and, you know, be boosting more and more and more to try to get that brightness, where you can only do where if you know, a better alternative might be to just boost just a little bit of this and then use a widener after the fact to get that full brightness, to get that flower to open up, that rose petal, that lavender to open up, so you can get the full force of this EQ that you already been using. So I kind of showed y'all an example on the vocal and on the master fader. So this is just like a quick tip, like a quick different thing that I learned, like a quick gem. I was like, damn, I don't even gotta boost like too much. I can just use the widener after the fact and widen what I boosted and get the brightness and less harshness. You feel me? Type shit like that. So that's the end of the video here today. I just want to say thanks a lot for being a great part of my YouTube family. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. You want to support the channel, check out the links or book a mix. Appreciate y'all now, YouTube gang. More videos coming. Peace.